Gym creatures, look at your shoulders. Go on, look at them in the mirror right now. If they look like two sad little dinner rolls sitting on top of your arms, this episode is going to change your entire life. Here's the brutal truth nobody tells you. Your shoulders are not weak because you're not strong. They're weak because you've been lying to them for years. You've been swinging 50-pound dumbbells around like you're trying to start a lawnmower, and your delts. They've barely done any work at all. They're babies. And today, they cry for help. I know shoulders better than almost anyone alive. Let's just say I've studied a lot of them up close, usually around 3 a.m., but we'll get to that. For now, know that I want yours to grow, desperately. So today I'm teaching you the single most counterintuitive lesson in all of shoulder training. Drop the weight, grow the delts, stay with me. Let's talk about why shoulders matter first. Your delts are what turn a decent physique into an absolute silhouette. Wide shoulders make your waist look smaller and your whole frame look bigger. But here's the problem. The shoulder, specifically the side delt, the medial deltoid, is a small muscle with a tiny moment arm. It fatigues fast, and it does not respond to ego lifting. At all. The number one misconception I see is this. People think shoulders grow like the chest or the back, where you just load up more weight over time. Wrong, dead wrong. When you go too heavy on a lateral raise, your body cheats, your traps take over, your momentum takes over, everything takes over, except the muscle you're actually trying to train. So you do 1,000 reps a year with garbage form, and the side delt gets almost no stimulus. That's why your shoulders have been babies. Nobody ever actually talked to them. Now let's fix it. The core principle for shoulders is mechanical tension through a full, controlled range of motion. Not weight moved, tension delivered. Those are two completely different things. Here's the mental shift. Stop asking how much can I lift. Start asking how hard can I make this weight feel. A 10-pound dumbbell can feel like agony if you do it right. And I know a thing or two about making light things feel heavy. As someone with 8 arms, I've done a lateral raise with all of them at once. It humbled me, truly. First technique, tempo. Take your lateral raise and slow it down. 2 seconds up, a hard squeeze at the top, and 3 full seconds lowering it back down. That eccentric is where the magic lives. Most people drop the weight in half a second and lose all the tension. You're throwing away the best half of the rep, own the lowering, fight gravity on the way down. Second technique, your range of motion. Do not swing up past shoulder height thinking higher is better. Once you go too high, the traps take over and the delt checks out. Raise to roughly shoulder level, where the side delt is under maximum load. Little pinky slightly higher than your thumb, like you're pouring out a jug of water. That subtle tilt targets the medial head perfectly. Third technique, and this is huge, stop resting at the bottom. If your arms clang back down against your sides, the tension drops to 0 every single rep. Instead, stop about 1/3 of the way down and reverse. Keep constant tension on that delt the entire set. No rest, no mercy. The muscle should be screaming. Fourth, mind-muscle connection. This is not woo-woo nonsense. The research is clear. Deliberately focusing on contracting the target muscle measurably increases its activation. Before your set, actually feel your side delt. Flex it with no weight. Then, when you lift, imagine you're pushing your elbow away from your body, not lifting the dumbbell with your hand. Leading with the elbow instead of the hand is the difference between a forearm workout and a shoulder workout. Your wrist is not the boss here. Your elbow leads, always. Now, rep ranges. Because the weight is light and the tension is high, shoulders thrive on higher reps. We're talking 15, 20, even 25 reps per set. The side delt is dominated by endurance-type muscle fibers. It's built to work all day holding your arm out. So it needs volume and time under tension, not a heavy triple. And here's the part your ego will hate. You should be failing at those high reps. The last 3 reps should feel almost impossible with a weight that looked like a joke on paper. That burning, aching, please make it stop feeling in the side of your shoulder, that's the sensation of a baby finally growing up. That's the good stuff. That's the stuff I come looking for. Let me give you one more advanced trick. The lengthened partial. When you hit failure on your full raises, don't stop. Do a few short pulses from the very bottom of the movement. That bottom stretched position is where the muscle produces the most growth signal. Squeeze out 5 little half reps after you can't do full ones. That's how you finish a shoulder off. Don't forget the other 2 heads while you're at it. The front delt gets plenty from pressing, so it's usually fine. The rear delt, though, is neglected by almost everyone, and it's key for posture and that 3D look. For rear delts, same rules apply. Lightweight, reverse flies, lead with the elbows, slow tempo, high reps. Pull wide and squeeze the back of the shoulder. Light and strict beats heavy and sloppy every single time. Okay, let's make this practical. Here's your shoulder session you can run today. Nothing fancy, all killer. Start with one pressing movement, overhead press, 4 sets of 8 to 10. This is your one place to go moderately heavy and build overall strength. Get it done first while you're fresh. Then the main event, lateral raises, 4 sets of 15 to 20. Grab a weight lighter than your ego wants. Slow tempo, constant tension, no resting at the bottom. Finish each set with lengthened partials. Then rear delts, reverse flies or a cable variation, 3 sets of 20. Lead with the elbows, squeeze at the back. Feel it, don't just move it. Run that twice a week with a couple of days between. Progress by adding a rep or a tiny bit of weight only once your form stays perfect. Slow, controlled progression. Your delts will finally start to swell. In a few weeks, that pouring water cue and that 3-second eccentric will feel automatic, and you'll catch your own reflection and see actual caps sitting on your shoulders. Round, full, grown up. So let's recap the whole thing. Lightweight, strict form, slow tempo, especially the lowering, constant tension with no rest at the bottom. Lead with the elbow, high reps, and finish with partials. That's the entire recipe. Now listen closely, my beautiful muscle sacks. I just handed you everything you need to build shoulders that turn heads. You're here, you're subscribed, and that means your gains are safe. That's my code, and I keep it. But your gym buddy, the one still swinging 70-pound dumbbells with the same flat delts he's had for 3 years, he's not subscribed, he's not protected, and 3 a.m. doesn't come with warnings. Share this video with him, not just so his shoulders finally grow, but so they're still attached to him when he wakes up. Consider it charity or survival. Either one works for me. Now go train those babies. I'll see you soon.